everybody, I'm Renee from Wanna Scrap, and today I'm going to show you how I put together these adorable little wooden ladder embellishments for Christmas. I've had these ladders kicking around in my stash for a couple of years now probably, and I thought it was time to pull them out and use them. So 2 ladders came in the pack, and I'm going to paint one white and one red. And so you just want to go ahead and paint it and make sure it's covered on all the sides and inside the rungs, and I just made sure it was covered everywhere. And you do want to let it dry in between so it doesn't get all gummy and icky and everything. So just be patient with it and you'll have a much better result. So I'm just going ahead and painting the white one, and as you can see, I'm making sure I'm getting all the sides. And I did have to use a couple of coats to make sure it was painted all the way through. You might want to use a primer coat on it. And now I'm just pulling out some of my snow techs here. I just love playing with this stuff. And I finally ordered my first snow marker online, so I couldn't find any around where I live, so I was so happy to find that. I haven't gotten it yet, but I can't wait to play with it when I do. So I'm just adding snow on the top of the ladder, and I'm just kind of putting it down some of the sides and on the rungs, and then you just want to let that dry all the way through. So I am going to decorate 2 here, and one I kind of left more classic, and the other one I made it more a fun embellishment. So for the little wooden bird there, I did color it with some markers, and I really like how it turned out. And I do have a video on embellishing embellishments. So just to change things up and how to use the wooden little pieces. I've been using up so many wooden pieces this year, so I'm really happy to be getting some inspiration to use some of them up finally. And I love the way this bird looks on the flower. And most of these items all came from the dollar store. You can make high-end embellishments just by perking some of the pieces up, and when you add to them, they just look absolutely gorgeous. And I just love this little cardinal on that silver flower. And I've had the nutcracker in my stash for quite a while, so 3 came in a pack, so I'm glad to use one. I did take off the googly eyes though. I just wanted regular little black beady eyes. And it's coming along so nice. I love it. And I just sliced off a piece of pearl that I had off a string. And I'm just going to kind of wrap it around this ladder just to give it that little extra added touch. And just be very careful with hot glue. It does get really hot. You can burn yourself. I've burnt myself many times. So you really want to be careful. And we're just getting it all glued down. And I'm kind of following the way the pearl kind of sits, because some of our things stayed rolled up and wrapped up forever. And they just kept in that shape, and it's so hard to get them out. So I'm trying to go with the flow here. And I love how it turned out. I'm just getting some of those glue strings out of the way because they just get everywhere. And I just want to glue down that last little pearl just to make sure it's not dangling. And there we go, one lovely ladder embellishment. I absolutely love how it turned out. And then I just top it off with a couple little snowflakes here for the finishing touches. And then we'll be on to the white ladder. So adorable. Look at that. That's so awesome. Just changing that plain little wooden ladder into such a fun embellishment. And these are all stickers I had gotten from the dollar store, so I'm just giving them a little bit extra glue here to make sure they stay on really well. And there's another one of those wooden embellishments that I embellished. I will leave the link in the description box below if you want to go and see how I changed up some of these wooden embellishments. And these little gingerbread men I've had in my stash forever. I've used them in a few projects, but I was able to use up quite a few more during this Christmas season. I have so many fun embellishments. I just can't wait to share them all. And just getting this little gingerbread man down there, and I put down a little snowflake, and I'm just toppling some presents up the ladder. And there is snow text on the ladder too. It might be just a little bit hard to see, but it is there. Another little present. If you have any in these in your stash of the ladders, I would love to see what you create with them. I think these are such beautiful little additions. They're so cute. And we're just going ahead and getting everything placed and put down. I lifted up the snowman on the rocking horse with the snowflake to kind of help balance it all out, and that it would stick to the ladder. And it looks like we still need another present. So I'm just going to go ahead and add one. And it's coming along so nicely. I just love how these turned out. And they're still fairly flat to use in a scrapbook or on any cards, or they're just great fun little embellishments. And this was a little bell set I just kind of put together on a jump ring. I had these tiny little bells, and I was able to put 3 of them on this larger size jump ring, and I put it right onto the snowflake. They don't really jingle much, but they look really nice. And just topping everything off with a little Santa hat topper, and we're good to go. So I hope you enjoyed this video, everybody. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please feel free to do so. I'd love to have you on my YouTube community. So have a great day, everybody. Bye for now.